got the NFL Week 10 pick show last week. Not a great week, but not an awful week for most of us. You are still in first place after going 3-3 last week at 33-21. Let's see, Matt or Pigoy went 4-2. He is at 29-24-1. I went 3-3. I am at 24-28-2. Maddie went 1-5 at 16-37-1. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's start with our noon games. Who do you got, Zach?
I have the San Francisco 49ers -3 in Jacksonville. I think they're coming off the bye week. I think they lost 3 straight before the bye week. I know Jacksonville's playing pretty well, but I still think they're going to come back and win this game, and they're going to be very rested, and they need a win.
Yep.
And then
I agree with you.
I have the Vikings +3 at home against the Saints. I don't think the Saints are very good. The Bears kind of stuck around with them, and then I know, but Dobbs, dude, what an awesome story.
Yeah.
Didn't know any of the plays, didn't know what was going on, and still went out there and won the game. Just think of him having a full week of practice with this team. But
exactly,
I know the thing about Dobbs is he's been a lot of different teams. But hey, it's a cool opportunity, and with the Lions and them being the top 2 teams most likely in the division, it'd be kind of cool for a story like him to go to the playoffs.
Absolutely.
And then 3:00. Oh no, mind. Sorry. I'm just gonna go through all my picks, and then you can go.
Well, it wouldn't matter because I had the same first 2 picks. I've got the Niners and the Vikings. I'm sorry. 49ers are not going to lose 4 games in a row. There's too much talent there coming off the bye week, like you said. I can't fathom them losing
so much talent on that team.
And Jacksonville's good. Like, Jacksonville will be a playoff team. Jacksonville's a good football team, but this is a different animal. They've had 2 weeks now to rest on this, and I just don't see a scenario where the 49ers lose 4 in a row. I'm on the Vikings. Actually, the whole show is on the Vikings. I refuse to believe in the Saints. I think I'm maybe
just understand this just +3 at home.
Yeah,
that was done to prove that they're. I mean, they beat the Bears. Who did they beat last week?
I don't even remember.
Was that the Bears?
It feels like a million years ago. Yeah, I think it was the Bears.
But I just don't. I don't understand.
In the other noon games, Matt has the Jags +3 and the Vikings +3. Like I said, Pigoy also has the Vikings, and he also has the Bengals at -7. Let's go to the afternoon games.
I got Lions -3 at the Chargers. I think this Lions team is going to be pretty. They got a big bounce back game too. I don't know if they even lost last week, but I still think that they are needing a big win like this in.
Oh, they were on a bye week.
What?
They were on a bye week.
They were on a bye week. Even better, they were rested.
And so -3 for the Lions. Zach, you'll get them at 2.5.
I love that. And then Commanders +6 going into Seattle. I just think that's a crazy number. +6. I don't think the Seahawks are that good.
I don't have that game touched, but the Commanders are awful.
Geno Smith is, I know, but Geno Smith is not what he was last year.
The Seahawks are 5-3.
Yeah.
I'm not touching that game. I can't trust either.
You must say the Commanders are going to win, but +6.
Yeah, I get what you're saying there. But I actually have the Seahawks -6 or I guess -6, not 6.5 now. I think that the Commanders are probably the 5th worst team in the NFL, and the way they got rid of those guys on defense.
That's just a funny way of saying it.
Because we talked about the bottom 4.
We were like the 5th worst team.
I had to think about how many we had talked about.
With the Bears, 7th worst team in the NFL.
They're up there, and the fact is they got to fly across the country, play on the West Coast. There's nothing about the Commanders that excites me. Sam Howell is about to set the yearly sack record. and they're not even going to just break it, but like shatter it by 20 probably. So I do not like the Commanders. I think Seattle, especially at home, I think they're going to be able to cover a touchdown. My other game, I have the Giants plus 17. That's just so many points, dude. They're awful. Don't get me wrong, but they also get paid to play professional football. I'm going out on a limb here. That's just so many points. It's an absurd amount of points to take.
Yeah.
I think
ones you almost want to take the money line just to see what could happen.
Yeah, exactly. Zach and Matt both also have the Lions minus 2.5. I do agree with that pick. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. The Chargers are bad. I don't care what anybody says. The Chargers are not a good football team. And then Matt has the Cowboys minus 17. So me and Maddie going against each other there. And then Pigoy has the Falcons minus 1.5 at the Cardinals.
That's going to be an awful game.
Yeah, I hope I don't see any of that. Sunday night, I don't understand why they don't flex these games out. We got the Jets going to the Raiders. Who you got?
I got Raiders. I think they're pumped up after the last game.
Whole show's on the Raiders.
Yeah,
that scares me.
How can you not be? They're smoking cigars in the locker room, or saying that it feels like a new locker room. I mean, I think they're back.
I hope so, because we all went in on Jets plus 3.5 on Monday night and got smoked but that's what worries me. Is they look.
I mean, Zach Wilson's bad.
Yeah.
Jets defense very good.
Yeah, that's fair. That also makes me worry because the Raiders offense is bad and Aiden O'Connell started.
Devontae Adams is playing like a new man.
Yeah, but he's got Aiden O'Connell throwing in the ball.
Just get in the ball.
But again, it's against the Jets defense. So
just get in the ball. Let's not think. You're overthinking this.
I think I'm going to watch the Bulls game on Sunday night. I think I'd rather watch the Bulls game than these two awful football teams play.
You know, you see a lot of stupid things. That might be the dumbest.
Oh,
I cannot take the Bulls games right now.
I would rather watch the Bulls than the Jets and the Raiders.
I don't know. I mean, maybe for the first two quarters, but then the second. We're not talking about the Bulls right now.
Well, at least this game will not be on TV one. Let's go to Monday night. Bills, Broncos. Bills minus 7. Who you got?
I got the Bills minus 7. The Broncos, I mean, they're not very good. And the Bills at home, they need a big win. They need just a win by 3 touchdowns.
That's kind of where I was at. I picked the Bills as well. Maddie and Pigoy are on the Broncos. And
I have no faith in the Broncos.
I don't either, but the reason I went with the Bills is that, like, this is put up or shut up time. Because you lose this game, you drop to 5-5. There's too much talent on this team to be a 500
team. In Buffalo, it's probably going to be really cold. Could be snowing. Monday Night Football, you need a big win.
Yes. That's where I'm at with those. That Sunday night game's still going to bother me, but Monday night should be at least
all right. You'll be all right. Hey, we just watched the Bears-Panthers. How bad can it get?
We're going to find out in a couple of these. Falcons, Cardinals, Jets, Raiders. There's a couple of stinkers this week.
Jets, Raiders have to be better than Panthers. Panthers, Bears.
Yeah, you're right. It's got to be. It can't be a whole lot worse. Let us know what your guys' picks are.